Hi everyone, I hope you're all having an amazing day. Today we're going to be talking all about setting powder and how to use it. So I'm going to go over both types and how to use them. And setting powder is a crucial product, especially for those with oily skin. This powder that we're going to talk about is loose finishing powder. So this is commonly used, you might see it when you're baking your makeup or to give you a really bright under eye. Sometimes people will use this. So this is the e.l.f. HD powder and I really love it because it actually has little sparkles in it and it just makes your makeup look really nice, especially on camera. I don't have any powder on my face right now, so I'm going to show you how I like to use it and how you can use it for a flawless finish. The formula of loose powders are a lot more lightweight compared to pressed powders, and so they're great for setting foundation, under eyes, and it's also a good option for those with dry skin because it's not as compact and as strong as pressed powder is. Now we're going to talk about pressed powder. So pressed powder is a little bit different and you're going to actually see it. It's going to be compact in a pan. When you apply this, your makeup will not move. So this is a great option for those with oily skin because it's a lot more, heavy duty. It's going to kind of keep your makeup in place all day without having any oil or shine come through. Probably wondering, why is one white and why is one, a skin tone? So if you're looking for something that's going to give you a super bright base, you want to use a translucent one because this is actually going to give you a brighter appearance. Now, if you want to go for something that's just gonna, blend easily with your makeup, it's gonna make you look natural, this is what you want. One that's kind of for your skin tone. So just keep that in mind, and what kind of makeup look you're going for over which is best for you. So it really comes up to personal preference. So for me, I have combo skin and I found that using a mix of both is what works best for me. So what I'll do is I'll use the loose powder on my drier areas because I just find that a little goes a long way and it does the job. And then I use this and I actually literally press it into my skin on my forehead and it really does a great job at preventing oil and shine. You want to make sure that if you have dry skin, whenever you're using powder, whether it's this one or this one, you want to use it sparingly so that it doesn't give you a cakey finish, it doesn't start patching up or clumping, as the day goes on. That can be really annoying. If you have oily skin, either will work, but I would really recommend pressed powder just because it's a little bit more heavy duty. It's really going to help you prevent oil and shine as the day goes on. I would recommend purchasing one based off of your skin type. So certain setting powders will actually state which skin type it's made for, and that's a really useful thing to look for and to purchase. Let's say you have oily skin, so you want to look for something that's going to be long wear and try and look for a 15-hour wear. If you can see something like that, get that because that's going to last you a lot longer than something that doesn't specify it and that's not made for your skin type. On the other hand, when you're looking for powders, if you're looking for powders when it comes to dry skin, look for something that has hydrating ingredients, and this is just going to help to prevent any patchiness, flakiness, etc. But also make sure that you're applying moisturizer before you apply any makeup to further prevent that. Now we're gonna apply the powder. So I'm really excited to show you how this works and it's really satisfying too. So I'm gonna use my pressed powder first and I'm gonna show you how I like to use it. So I recommend getting a brush like this. I find that this is a great brush for picking up that powder and I could really press it into my skin, and my skin, it doesn't get oily for literally up to 8 hours. And so that's why I like to use a brush like this because I just find that it picks it up really well. So what you want to do is you just want to get some onto the brush, and this is a Kosas Cloud Set powder. You've probably seen it all over the internet. It's very popular. You're gonna do when you have it onto, also what I recommend is going like that, just to kind of set it into the beginning of the brush. Okay, so now you're just gonna press it. That's literally all you need to do. It's so easy. Look at that. Isn't that crazy? So yeah, this is an amazing powder and you just want to continue pressing it and you can just see the oil and shine going away. It's disappearing. It's really amazing what setting powder can do. So yeah, you just want to press it. That's how you're going to get the best results, especially in areas that are super oily. You just want to press it. So we're going to go, look at that. Literally, it worked like magic. And then I always like to get my unibrow because I don't know why, but it gets really oily above my brows as well. And you can keep getting more powder if you need to, but I find just kind of getting it once works best for me. And then I don't drag it down because I don't like a completely matte makeup look. But yeah, just continue to press it. And I really, again, a brush like this is the best. Okay, there we go. Now I also do some on my chin. So you want to get a little bit more. And you're just going to press it. Look at that. And then around the mouth as well. Around the nose. Look at that. That oil and shine went away instantly. That's why it's such a useful product to have, because it works within a matter of seconds. And your makeup will also, it'll stay put. It's not going to melt off in the heat. It's really great. Okay, so there you go. That's how it looks like. We're completely matte now, and look at how easy that was. From the beginning of this video, you know, my whole face was super oily, and now it is really nice. It's very matte. Loving the way that it looks. Now we're going to use the loose powder. So when it comes to a loose powder, you want to actually use a fluffier brush. Now I'm going to show you the one that I like to use. The brush that we're going to use for the loose finishing powder is a little bit different, and as you can see, it's actually a little bit looser, it's a little bit larger as well, and this is a great brush to use for picking up powder and gently sweeping it over your face, because again, with dry skin, you don't want to use something that's going to be like as, you know, compact as this, because it might give you a flaky, patchy finish. So look for a brush like this. Now, when it comes to loose powder, what you want to do is you want to actually get it into the pan. So just put about that much in, and you're just going to get a little bit. And I always go like that because I don't need, you know, a lot under my eyes. Okay. Okay, and then you're just gonna gently pat it, or you can even sweep it actually. You don't need to be applying too much force. You know, when it comes to oily skin, you will, but you know, here you can just gently sweep it. You don't have to use a lot of powder either. Make sure that you're keeping it pretty minimal. And then on this side, just sweep. Keep it very light. We don't need a lot. And I just like to use this as well to give me like a bright under eye, you know. And I find that my makeup lasts all day too. That is how you use loose setting powder and pressed powder for beginners. I'll link my blog posts down below, which are a lot more in depth and explain a few more things. If you have any questions, it's most likely going to be answered in my blog post on beginnersguide2makeup.com. But again, it's just going to be linked below. Now you have makeup that is going to last all day and look flawless. It's a tiny but a mighty product. You know, it's a useful thing to have, especially during the warmer months. I hope you found this helpful. Thank you so much for watching, and be sure to subscribe to the Beginner's Guide to Makeup to learn all about makeup for beginners and just keep up with the latest. Have a great day, everyone. Bye.